Hey Life Path Ones, welcome to Destiny Digits. So let's look at your reading. So the first card we see is from my handmade deck, and this is an African proverb. There is an error on the card. I'll correct it as I read. It says, pretend you're dead and you will see who really loves you. And so I think this means that sometimes in life things do appear to die. Things around us die, they fall apart, and so when you are going through that individually, when nothing's growing, when you've planted seeds and you see no sprouts, right? And you feel as though you're doing everything to nurture. When things look like they're dead, when there's no abundance in you or around you, pay attention to how the people, places, and things respond to you, right? And so this says that anything superficial, this makes me think of the Tower card, anything superficial or built on ground that really is fragile, it's not stable, is going to fall away when your life begins to change and shift. And things that don't stick with you when times are dark and hard really were not meant for you, right? They've got to be there all the time and not just sometimes. And the way in which they respond to you going through those low moments matters, right? That tells you a lot about those people, places, and things, and whether or not they are to continue with you after this fall apart, this death, this moment of decay happens. So next you have this Two of Cups, and this talks about union, companionship, compatibility, soulmates, a divine connection. But I think it's important to note that it comes after you've gone through some type of loss, right? In order to make room for the new, we actually have to make room, which means we have to create space in our life. And not everything is for every season. And so death, whether it's cycles of years or months or just patterns of behavior that kind of persist, all these things are necessary to get rid of what doesn't need to be there for the next, right? Next it says, my vibes speak louder than my words. And so this says that there's an energy, there is a relationship that you can have where you don't have to really talk, right? It almost seems like telepathy is at play. The way that there's an energy signature that we all have. And so when we're vibing a certain way, things just click, things come to us. People that enter our space and our life are truly designed for us. But now that we have answered our call, those that are supposed to support us can answer their call and enter our life. And so, yes, your vibe is contagious and attractive, right? But it's also intentional. This is something that you've walked into, you've stepped into, and because of that, you can now call in those connections that are divinely designed for you. And then lastly, our final card, we have the Six of Swords. And so Six of Swords, one of my favorite cards because it talks about a shift from times that were troublesome, right? Times where we felt like there was no peace, no protection, no nurturing. So we're moving from a period of things feeling harsh, and we're pushing into a time where things seem to be smooth and calm and in our favor, right? So the people, places, and things divinely designed to us are coming to us. And it doesn't always have to be because the Two of Cups is there, an intimate relationship, but it talks about connections where we can commit to them and they are committing to us equally. But the proverb does reveal that space has to be made. And so if you've gone through this period of lack or, barrenness, it's because there's something that has to be cycled out so the new can begin. Okay, Life Path Ones, I'm hoping this was helpful. Take care.